Hey, look at that little gap down. Institutionals come in, juice it all night long. Asian session, juice it. EU session, they juice the DAX futures, which toes up our markets while they're juicing our futures in a lighter, I guess you'd say, volume environment. So it doesn't take much liquidity to put us right back up here right before news and little extension and all new all-time highs pre-market. That way, we ended the day yesterday, right in here. They can get the market open today at all-time highs, which offers them pricing levels to exit stuff deeper in the money than they were offered at the close or at the end part of the day Friday, after we had some selling off, a little bit of uneasiness maybe in the Middle East region again with what's going on with Iran. So we'll see if they do the super pump right out of the open and buy all day long, all through the weekend and all next week. Just kidding. Or if we get some slap down into the prior range and maybe go sideways the later part of the day after they do another pump and park. So that's the institutionals game for weeks now. Pump and park. So pump it up, park it, pump it up, park it, pump it up, park it, pump it up. So we'll watch and see what happens. Fun, fun, fun in the world where institutionals get to play with Fed discount window money in the markets. Otherwise, they don't have the liquidity to do the rally that you've watched over the last, 3 weeks now. Other than that, let's get into, I posted some videos on hybrid momentum methods. I shot a video on using the hybrid momentum tool prior, the PFS, Prop Firm Scalping Momentum, and how unique it is. And I got into more of how the watch is built. Somebody can hand you a watch and there's a watch, but then you can see how the watch is built. I got into some of that, and I got into different ways to use it for impulse move, momentum trading, or to use it for momentum shift trading, and that's up at the YouTube channel. So there'll be this video, then you can see hybrid momentum indicator methods 1 and 2. Go check it out. Make sure too, I've started to post some shorts on occasion, so those are like 1 minute or less videos. So yeah, definitely subscribe to Prop Firm Scalping, and keep up with all the content I'm putting there in training and related. Next thing I wanted to talk about, I'm going to get some of the key indicator trainings knocked out first, just so everybody that's joined with the Prop Firm Scalping group guys, once, kind of get all that out of the way. And I'm going to be doing some ongoing webinars in the beginning just to show some unique capabilities of Tradingview when using and connected to Claude AI. That's kind of a super, super important topic. And I know a programmer that knows how to do all that at a high level. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time with him to take what I know, which is like self-taught, to, hey, I've been doing it for a while level, so I don't have to reinvent the wheel. I plan on going and spending some time with him this weekend and getting a full spool up on how that whole game works. I met a gentleman the other day that he's a computer software engineer background, and he works for a very large firm, and he was literally sitting at True Foods on his phone with one AI agent talking out to 21 others working on projects for him related to coding, project management, doing things in Python. And what was the new one? Oh, not Python, like the newer version of it. Started with an M, Mojo. And wow, I'm like, dude, I want your business card. I'm going to be talking to you because I want to integrate high-end automated trading on a brand new institutional platform that I'm getting set up on. That's very, very special. Probably be a month before I can even shoot a video on that after the group green lights it. And then, and that will also be fully integrated with its full MCP into the institutional level platform for mind-boggling strategy optimization and strategy mining. But for right now, Claude AI connected to TradingView, I want to learn that up as fast as possible so I'm not missing any key things that, it's like what's the saying? You don't know what you don't know. There's like stuff I probably don't even know that I need to know to accelerate doing strategy mining and system optimization, especially with the prop firm scalping tools and some other tools I have, and the bias, uptick, downtick bias tools that I'm building for Tradingview. And once I get it perfected there, it can go into other platforms like NT8 and so on. I'm definitely going to probably have that for TradeStation too. So I have like 5 major projects all in works, all at the same time. And one of the programmers, 185 an hour, 185 an hour. And he's not fast, but I know he doesn't gouge. He does things meticulously. So yeah, programming expenses are like a child. It's like I'm sending somebody buying them a car, sending them to college, and feeding them at all times. It's like jeepers, it just never ends. But that's what you got to do if you want to keep evaluating the possibilities of stuff. So yeah, Traders Post, I'm going to be doing some trainings on how to interconnect it. I'm talking to them about possibly doing a webinar just in general for, hey, TradingView users or anybody in the prop firm scalping group, whoever, hey, let's do a webinar and let's let Traders Post show us, some basic and simplistic ways of taking tools like the PFS tools and integrating them in to do automated strategy trading. So I'm working on that, should have an answer on that pretty soon. And I'll be doing some video series training on this that will be posted at the Prop Firm Scalping YouTube channel. And then the next phase, like a few days after that, so this stuff's going to start hitting, is Claude AI connected to TradingView. So this first, because I got a lot of guys saying, hey, I want to trade automated on TradingView. Can you show me a little rundown on the Traders Post stuff? And I'm like, yeah, let's knock that out, because that's a little bit more important than going and dinging around with Claude AI. Claude AI isn't like, I'm not going to be using it to go execute trades or any of that anytime soon, but I can use it for taking what I'm currently doing, make it more efficient, more profitable, whatever the case may be, come up with new strategy ideas and so on. So lots of very interesting content. So subscribe to the channel, follow it so you can watch all this stuff. And if not today, probably by early part of the day tomorrow, I'll give you an announcement on when we may be having a webinar from the Traders Post people, because obviously they get a bunch of clients on board if they come spend a little bit of time, even if it's just 30 minutes, say 30 minutes, kind of run down, show us the basics. What does Traders Post do? And show us like real time how easy it is. It's better having them teach you how to connect it, do it, knowing all the details, than me having to learn it all and then teach it to you. I mean, I know the basics, but there might be some really cool features that might be a month before I realize how to use it properly that they can show right away. So if not by end of day today in a YouTube video, at some point, maybe tomorrow, I'll give you an announcement on when that could possibly be, or at least yes, they said yes, and they're looking at a date for next week or something like that. I'll give you an update. That first, then we're on to Claude AI integration training, which will be extensive and ongoing. So there you have it. All kinds of good stuff. Doing a lot of cool things with TradingView that we can then pass off that information and the findings that we have over to tools development next for NT8 but only once they release 8.1.7, not putting anything new on 8.1.6.3. That thing's garbage. It needs a lot of help. So we need the new release. So again, today I'll send another email to 3 different email addresses I have with NinjaTrader and say, hey, when's 8.1.7 going to come out? Needs to hurry out and come out. It'd be nice if they just did it next week. Then we can take some of these tools that aren't in NT8, get them in NT8, and then actually have some authenticated Claude AI optimization and then forward testing data to know for settings and instrument types, best time frames and related, to right away initiate for use on other platforms. Okay, there you have it. Have a fantastic trade day, and lot more updated information hitting today and through the weekend on this YouTube channel. Talk to you later.